Hello everybody, welcome. This week I'm doing a series on making ephemera from ribbon cards. This is a digital printout that I made for ribbon cards, and all week I'm going to be making different things from this. You can use it for ribbon on a card, or you can do other things with it, and that's what I've been having fun doing, so I wanted to show that to you. This is available, by the way, on my Facebook page. You can get that. There's also a bunch of ribbon cards on Pinterest, or maybe you already have one, and you can follow on along with that as well. So this is what I made yesterday, and the name of my channel is Bird Nest Books, and it is that for a reason. So yesterday I made this, and then when I went back and looked at it, it's like, it just really needs something else. So I went back to my supplies, pulled it out, and added a little something to create the little space and the little feeling that I wanted. So what I did with this, if you can see the white splats on it, I took ink and I splattered it on it to create more of this look and this texture, and I like it better. So I'll show you how to do that. It's really easy if you haven't done that. Also, I wanted to show you with this basic technique, this is another card that I made, except instead of it flipping open, so like this one flips open, I made this one just as a little tuck card. So it doesn't flip open, but when you turn it over, I did add this on the back so it can flip up. And then you can write on this, you can write on this, or if you wanted to, you could add some white gesso there, and you can also write on that spot. So there's that. It's the exact same technique. I'll put the link to the one down below if you need help on how to make it. So what I wanted to show you, and I'm going to do it on the back side of this, is how to add the white splats if you've never done that before. So this is just a cheap ink paint that I got at the dollar store. You could get some of the the tubed paint, just wherever. They have it all over the place, just acrylic paints, and it'll work just fine for you. So what I did, I just took my paintbrush, went down a little bit, and put it on. I've got a baggie that I'm using. It's just something that's easy and inexpensive. And then spray some water on it, and I mix it up with my paintbrush tip. And then what you want to do is dip your brush in there, and then you're going to hit your brush. And as you hit it, it creates the splatter marks. So you can do as many or as little as you want. Just be prepared. It does splatter. You don't want to get it on you or on everything around you. So that's that little technique. Okay, now that that's dry, I want to do something in the inside. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just make this flip like I've made here. Okay, this is the paper I'm going to use instead of it just being the normal coffee dyed paper. Let me clear the way. So, oops, that's not what I want. I'm going to cut the paper just a little bit smaller than the inside of here. So, I'm going to cut it. You can measure it, but it's just so much easier just to tear it or create a crease and then cut it. So I know I want it this wide, and then I'm going to fold it with how tall I want it, but I'm going to cut off a portion of that so that there's maybe a ½ inch or something left. So that's where I cut it. Creates about a ½ inch left. I do want to round my corners. So here we are. So it looks like this page was actually one that I used to do some inking on the back of. See that? So what I'm going to do, I am going to take my ink and just ink up. Create a little bit more stuff in there. So I can also ink the edges on this side as well. So I do have this down on my work table today because it works well with liquids like the paint that I was using. I like it. Okay, so now I have that, and now all I need to do is take my glue, glue the edges of it, And then I have a nice little flip up in the inside. So if I want, I can grab some washi tape and add some washi tape to it. So let's see what I've got. There, I've got this yellow. This yellow will be nice in the inside. So I'm just going to add a little bit at the bottom to create some interest. Put my thumb there, rip it up, and then I'm going to take my scissor on the other side and clip it. So there we've got that coloring. And then at the top here, I'm going to place it over the edge to just kind of add a little more interest in color, and it matches the bottom nicely. So that we've got that one there. So like the other one, I've got this little heart. I can put a heart in there. I don't know that I want to do that. I can put a piece of news in there. You know what? I'll probably wait till tomorrow, think about it, look around, and then add something else in there that I want. So this is what I've got right now. I've got my baker's ribbon, baker's twine. So that goes on the cover there. You can open it up there, and open it up there. Then turn it around. Oh, I think I want to put a strip down here too to coordinate with the inside. So do a little clipping. So now we have that. So it just creates a little bit more completion. I like that. So what I also kind of wanted to do, see, this is how I work. I go back and I add. What I was thinking I wanted to do is add just a touch of lace peeking out the top there. It just adds a touch of elegance. So you don't have to. It looks nice, just of a simpler thing, but I'm going to try the lace and see what it looks like. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to go right on the edge of where I placed the washi tape. Put a bead of hot glue and quickly place this on top of it. So Kathleen gave me a great idea. She said, so yesterday in the video I used my finger after I felt like the hot glue was cool enough and pushed it down. And she said, well, why are you doing that? Why don't you just get a spatula from the dollar store, a silicone spatula? And so I thought that was brilliant, so that's what I'm going to do. So that's what that looks like. I put that little lace there. So it opens up like that now, and like that. So I like that. So I think I'm going to stop there, put this back on, and then I wanted to show you something that I did on the other one that's so easy and it's inexpensive. Where's that? So easy and it's inexpensive. So with this one, what I did, can you see the cardstock background and the polka dots? So I didn't have a die for that, but I created a die just using just the inexpensive hole punch. So here's a hole punch, and I'm just going to go ahead and randomly punch holes in this piece of, it's just a scrap piece of cardstock. Then I can take a card, and I'll quickly cut something from this. I'll just cut a 3x4. So here's the card. I'm going to take this little product that I just made, free to me. I have my distress ink, and I'm just going to hold down my new piece here, and see, I've got my dots going. So it's just easy, inexpensive. I've just got my stencil now, and I've created dots. So that's how that is right there. Yeah, butterfingers today. That's how right there, and then I added the doily, and then I've got the back. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. Some little tips and ideas. So both of these you can tuck in. You can tuck this into a little area, or you can tuck it on the side, or you can place it in. Lots of things that you can do. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll show you something different tomorrow, some different tips and techniques. So I hope you have a great day. I'll have links below for you, and I will talk to you tomorrow.